Hey there, this is Ranjit and I have the Xiaomi Redmi 4G with me, and in this video we'll be doing the benchmarks and the gaming review. I also have the Redmi 3G variant that comes with the MediaTek processor, so we'll also be comparing the benchmarks with this one. And the biggest difference is the processor that is used on this device. The 4G variant uses a Snapdragon 400 chipset that's clocked at 1.6 GHz. It's a quad-core processor, and the GPU is the Adreno 305. Everything else is the same. It comes with a 5.5-inch IPS grade screen, and the screen quality is very good. And it has 2 gigs of RAM. Regarding the battery life also, I'm still testing. The battery is a removable battery. I've already done the unboxing for this device, so you can check out that. And the battery life in my initial testing is pretty good. But one thing to remember is that this Redmi Note 4G is a single SIM variant. If you want a dual SIM variant, you have to go with the 3G variant. And these are the sensors provided, and the good thing is that Xiaomi has provided almost all the important sensors that are needed, so no issues regarding that. So let's just get out. I've already run the benchmarks, so let me quickly show you the benchmark scores now. And this is the 3G variant and this is the 4G variant, so let's look at the benchmark scores. First let me show you the Antutu scores. And for the 4G variant, that is with the Qualcomm, as you can see, we got a score of 21,826, whereas on the 3G variant that runs on MediaTek, we got a score of 33,809, which is significantly more. Again, do note that the 3G variant is an octa-core. It has 8 cores, whereas the 4G variant is a quad-core having 4 cores. So let's just go back. And in benchmarks, the 3G variant got higher scores. Let's open Quadrant. And in Quadrant, the 3G variant got a score of 17,058, whereas the 4G variant got a score of 11,323. Let's also look at Geekbench 3. Here we got a single core score for the 3G variant as 440, whereas on the 4G variant we got a score of 437. Whereas on the multi-core, on the 3G variant, we got a score of 2,463. Whereas on the 4G variant, we got a score of 1,467. So as you can see from the benchmarks, the 3G variant looks actually much better. But again, benchmarks are just synthetic benchmarks. The real world performance really counts, and I can easily say that the 4G variant is a lot smoother in operations, and also in gaming. This 4G variant was better, as the GPU on this is better, the Adreno 305 GPU, whereas on the 3G variant we have the Mali 450 GPU. And let's start with Riptide GP2, and then we'll quickly move to some other heavy games. So this is Riptide GP2. We just tilt to steer along. So let's start this game. Again, as you can see, it is pretty fluid, and the viewing angles are also very good on this device. The screen quality that Xiaomi has put on this Redmi Note is very good. It's a 720p HD screen, and as you can see, it is running it pretty well, and all graphics are getting rendered, and it is very smooth. The only thing I don't like on this device is the back is very glossy and slippery. So as you can see, it is running this game very well. There's no stuttering or anything like that. So let's get out of this and let's move to some heavier games like Asphalt. So this is Asphalt 8. Let me show you the graphics settings. I'm keeping the sound at max. And as you can see, I've kept it to the highest graphics setting. By default it was on medium, but we're going to test it on the highest graphic level, and I'm going to use the on-screen steering. Let's play a few levels on Asphalt 8 now. So this is the Iceland level, and I'm using the on-screen steering, and we are at the highest graphics setting, and as you can see, it is running it pretty well. Doing the drift. The 3G variant of this Redmi Note exhibited a bit of lagginess at the highest graphics setting. And as you can see, it is running this level very well. I do not notice any lagginess or anything like that. Again, we are at the highest graphics setting. One thing to notice that on the Xiaomi devices, if you go to the power settings, that is the battery settings, you can set the CPU mode. By default, it will be on the balance mode, but you can also put it on performance mode. For the benchmarking on both the devices, that's the 3G and the 4G variant, I had kept it to the performance mode. But now for this gaming, I have put it back to the default balanced mode. And again, as you can see, it is playing this game actually pretty well. So let me try one more level on Asphalt 8 now. And this is the Tokyo level, and it's been almost 11 minutes since we are gaming. Let's check the temperatures. And as you can see at the back, it's around 40 degrees Celsius, 41 it touched. And here, it's about 37-ish. So let's play this for a couple of minutes, and then we'll move to Modern Combat 5. It's getting a little bit warm, but not very hot, I would say. One thing to note is that when I was doing the benchmarking, this 4G variant became a little bit more warm compared to the 3G variant. So looks like when it is stressed, the 4G variant gets a little bit more hotter compared to the 3G variant. But definitely in gaming, I would say, at least on this Asphalt 8, this 4G variant is a lot smoother compared to the 3G variant. Even at the highest graphics setting, it is playing it very well. So it's playing this Asphalt 8 very well, I would say, and you'll have a very good experience playing Asphalt 8 on this Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G variant. So let's get out of this one and let's move to another game. Let's look at the temperatures. On screen it's around 38 degrees Celsius. Let's look at the back. Here it's getting a little bit warm, and it is again about 41 degrees Celsius max it touched. So let me just get out of this one now, and let's move to Modern Combat 5. So this is Modern Combat 5, a very graphic intensive game. Only thing is that the volume is a little bit low to my liking on this. But in terms of handling the game, it is handling it actually pretty well. As you can see, I'm on max volume.
Let's get out of here. We've got company. Keep on firing. Shit! Chopper!
And as you can see, it is handling it pretty well.
More incoming. Keep them off us. Hang on.
Good thing is it's able to handle all the graphics without any issues. The back is getting a little bit warm, but not any, I would say, hot or uncomfortable in my opinion. Impressive performance, no lagginess or anything. It's handling it actually very well. We're getting all the water effects, etc. So this level is also done, and as you can see, it is completed. So let's get out, and it's been almost 19 minutes since we were gaming. So let's look at the temperatures. Again, as you can see, it's not very hot, around 37ish on the front, and on the back here it's getting a little bit warm, around again same the 40 to 41 degrees Celsius that we have seen. So again, it can do fair bit amount of gaming, and the good thing is that yes, it's getting a little bit warm but not very hot. So what do I feel about the gaming performance of this Redmi Note 4G? Even for gaming, as we have seen from this video, it performs very well, and even it could play very heavy games like Mortal Kombat 5 and even Asphalt 8 pretty well. For Asphalt 8, even though we kept it at the highest graphics setting, it ran it without any issues. So even for gaming, it is pretty well. And I would say in gaming, definitely it is better compared to the Redmi Note 3G variant, because the Redmi Note 3G variant in some of the heavy games did exhibit minor stuttering or lag. But one thing to note is that on these Xiaomi Note devices, you cannot move the apps to the SD card. So that is the only limitation as of now. But even for gaming, if you're a casual gamer to even a heavy gamer, this device will suffice you, barring the limited internal storage. I'll also be posting a full in-depth review for this Redmi Note 4G very soon, so stay tuned to my channel. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.